We're at the front gates of the Orchard Street Cemetery. The Orchard Street Gatehouse, originally known as the Receiving House, is situated right up front. So we walk through the gates. These gates were designed by Paul Bodicher, well-known architect in Dover. A number of his buildings are on the historic register. We don't know for sure, but it's possible that he may have designed the Orchard Street Gatehouse as well. What we do know from anecdotal family evidence is that a man named Peter Eckhart was involved in designing or building the foundation. There's one other existing house in Dover in the Carpenter Gothic style. It was Peter Eckhart's home. It was built a few years after the Orchard Street Gatehouse. It's on Berry Street. Walk around the inside. You look carefully over the front door, you can see that at some point there was some sort of a porch. You can see the imprint of it on the paint. See the spire on the left side. There's one on the back side of the building. There was a third one right where the metal flashing is. We took that out about a year or two ago as it was falling, and we were worried about the window beneath it getting broken. Continue around the outside. Another one of those columns. This ramp we don't believe was an original part of the building, nor was the door visible from there. There was a door against that wall. There's a matching door on the other side, or a matching door existed on the other side right here. Believe that those doorways were used for bringing bodies into the gatehouse when they couldn't be buried due to winter time, or if the body was brought earlier than the burial, it would have been stored inside there. And take a look at the foundation now. The foundation is our chief concern at this point. The corners in particular are showing some damage. At this point here, you can see somebody had dumped some concrete in there at some point to help potentially stabilize the foundation. This corner is starting to break off, most likely due to these sinkholes that are forming. We're not sure what the sinkholes are forming from, but we've done our best to fill them in, but they just keep going. Detail on the windows. There are 5 windows on the lower level and 2 upstairs, or 3 upstairs, I apologize. Obviously this ramp was put in at a later date. Into the front door. Main room up front. At one point there was a fireplace. You can see the hole for the chimney that would have gone up into the attic. There's evidence against this one wall of a small fire in the building. Again, anecdotal evidence. There were hobos or homeless people using this space to live in at some point in, I believe, 1920s. Obviously, there was a small fire. Luckily, it didn't get out of control. Again, that's the door outside, to the outside that we don't think was original to the building. Door going into the back room, transom, missing window. Come in here, this would have been the space where bodies were stored. You can see there was obviously a door there, and over there as well was another doorway. At some point, the bathroom was put in here. It looks, based on the fixtures, to be around the 1920s. Just a cold water sink. A small toilet. This wall here obviously wouldn't have been original, just some 1x6 pine thrown in there. And on the inside in the bathroom, interestingly, it's all got wallboard. I don't know why they would have done that. I'm gonna go up this ladder, bring it up into the attic. There's a trap door into the attic. The attic would have been a place that a lot of debris was stored. Old tools, broken tools. There's a piece of that fireplace chimney. There's some random bricks. A lot of old tools, pipes from the family plots outside, but mostly there's just broken old implements and tools laying around in here. There's 1, 2, and the third window over there. The windows upstairs appear to have original glass in them. All the woodwork seems to be in really good shape. The roof is solid. All the rafters appear to be in very good shape. There's no evidence of there ever having been a leak in the ceiling. Again, the main damage that we're concerned with at this point is the foundation and losing the foundation. Come back downstairs. The electrical cords you see in the building, we have one of our neighbors allows us to run an extension cord from his garage. We use it and put some lights up for Christmas season. Give a little bit of light to the building during Christmas. All the woodwork seems to be original in here, original flooring. And unfortunately, we have to use this space for storage for our snowblower. And these are wreaths we put out at Christmas time for the veterans. And it's an original image of the Gatehouse from around the turn of the century.